Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Saturday, just afternoon, so it's just after the noon hour. I just got back from Menards and working on a couple projects for Glenn's disability to make things easier for him. And I'll show you what we got, but I'll be doing these projects. We have a friend coming over tomorrow to help us cut the wood down. But let me show you what we got and what it's going to be used for. So yeah, thanks for joining me in my day, and let's see what we got from Menards. All right, everyone. So the first piece is this OSB board, and this is 8 feet long by 2 feet wide. And I'll explain in a minute what we need this for. So all of this is going to be to make Glenn's life easier as a disabled person. So, well, his life is not going to be easier, but it's going to help him just be able to do daily stuff. So, one piece of OSB board, 2 feet wide, 8 feet long, and we're going to have that cut down to 5 feet, and I'll show you in a minute why. All right, so what else we have here are some grab bars. People use these in the bathrooms for disabled people or people who have a hard time getting up. So this is a 36-inch grab bar. This one is an 18-inch. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these in the trailer on one of the walls where Glenn could grab onto them to help him walk from the back of the trailer to the bed. Since his accident, his knee actually is more injured than the ankle. The ankle is healed, so that's good. It's not hurting him. But his knee on that same leg has been really bad. So, and that's the thing they never looked at the hospital. Even after they're telling them that he heard or felt a pop in the knee, they never looked at it. So, yeah, the knee is bothering him a lot. So he's having a hard time walking, but these bars are going to give him some stability in the trailer to help him walk. Yesterday he came out for the first time since the accident, and he walked to his scooter and spent the day in the garage. But the knee is definitely hurting him. So for stability, we're going to put some more grab bars in the trailer for him. And then the OSB board, let me show you right here. This is a piece of 2x2 carpet, 2 feet by 2 feet. We already have 2 of them, so this would be a third one. We are going to use a staple gun and staple it down to the OSB board because we are going to make a ramp for him. So let me, after I show you everything we got, I'll kind of take you through how the ramp's going to look. So the carpets are going to be stapled to the OSB board to help us smoother walk for him. All right, so, and we used to have a staple gun, but it broke a few years back, so we had to buy one. All right, so this is a staple gun. This has a dual use. It's a staple gun and a nail gun. So it shoots staples and nails, so that's good. And we've been wanting to get a staple gun anyway, so we got that, and that's going to be used to staple the carpet to the OSB board. And then for the ramp, we got these hooks. These are like screen door hooks. You just latch it onto the hook there. And we got these because we're not going to make the ramp part permanent to the steps, but I'll show you that in a minute, but these are going to be used for that. And then we also got skid guard safety tape. This is like a grit tape, and that's going to go on the foot part of his scooter. There is nothing there to grip his feet, so it's very slippery. So we're going to take strips of this and put it down on there to prevent him from slipping on the scooter. All right, so that's what all this is about. And yeah, the scooter we never got fixed, but yesterday I took it out on the road and it drove fine. It didn't lose power like it did. So suddenly it works. And then Glenn took it out on the road and he said it worked much better. So I'm sure there's still something in there that is not right, but right now it's working. So other than that, you see these two pieces of wood. These are for me, actually. So in Menards, if you don't know what Menards is, it's like a Home Depot. It's, one of those building type stores. And they have in their wood department, they have a section that's called value wood. So they just cut up a bunch of wood and make it value wood. So this piece here, it was $2.49. So that's much cheaper than going to Dollar Tree and buying a bunch of pieces that are not real wood and trying to make them this size. So $2.49 for that. And this skinnier piece of wood was 79 cents. So what I wanted these for were outside crafting projects like signs. So that's what I want those for. So pretty inexpensive for a crafting project for wood. So I just decided to pick them up there. So not too costly, but let's go over to the steps and we're going to kind of show you how it's going to be. All right, everyone. So this is Glenn's step that he uses to get in the truck. So I wanted to show you what it looks like right now. You've probably seen it plenty of times, but this is his step that he uses to step up into the truck. Now, in order to make it a little easier for him to walk and not have to put pressure on his ankle or knee to step up on these steps, we're going to build a ramp. So I'm going to get the OSB board and just kind of give you an idea of how it's going to look. All right, so we are using some of the wood that I took out, what was it, last year? When I had to do the trailer when it got the water damage and I took a lot of pieces out. This is some of the wood, so we're going to just reuse it. So this being the bottom step, we're going to screw two of these pieces together to bring them some height, and then we have a little gap right there. That's where the OSB board is going to be, so that's going to kind of bring it level. So we're going to cut, what was it, 6 inches we're going to cut these, or? Yeah. We're going to cut about...
It can be just like that.
Yeah.
Just that we're trying to go as light as possible.
So we're just going to leave these here. We're going to screw them down. And then that's going to give stability to the end of the OSB board. So it's going to kind of just lay there. So let me grab the OSB board and show you what we have to cut off the end piece. So, all right, let me grab the OSB board and you'll see what it looks like. All right, everyone, so I have the OSB board laid out here. And I don't know how well you can see with the sun shining there, but this is the total 8 feet. So we've measured, we're going to cut it down to 5 feet for the ramp from there to here. So we've already got our line marked there, and this is how the carpets are going to look on top of it, and that'll help with the grip so he doesn't get any splinters in his feet. So now this last carpet is actually overhanging because we don't need all of it for this last spot. So we're going to cut it, make sure we got enough to cover this, and then take the other part and put it on the top step here. So that's what the ramp is going to look like. Now, as I said, it's not going to be permanently attached to the steps. Otherwise, that would be very bulky and awkward for me to carry around. So that's where those screen door hooks come into play. So we're going to put one over here and we're going to put one over there. And that's going to hook and unhook the ramp part from the steps. So then I would just have to carry the ramp part separate and then the steps separate. So that's what it's going to look like. Anything else?
We're gonna have braces.
Oh yeah, we're going to put braces underneath to stabilize the OSB because it is kind of flexible. And so the wood underneath should give that stability as he's walking up. So now that should make it a little easier for him that rather than putting pressure on his knee and his foot to get up the actual steps and step into the vehicle.
Because even before I fell, I was having problems getting on the steps.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard Glenn, but he said even before he fell, he was having problems getting up and down the steps. And even you all might think it's only 1 or 2 steps, but when you have as much pain as he does and other people have, those 1 or 2 steps is a task to get up. That's why we put a ramp in the hallway, because he couldn't get up those 1 or 2 steps to get in the house. So
And my knees just don't flex.
yeah, his knees are pretty shot. All right, so what it's going to look like, that's what it's going to look like once we cut this down. Now we have a friend coming over tomorrow morning and he's going to cut this. It would just take a long time for me to cut this down and those pieces of wood over there. So we'll get that cut and get it put together tomorrow. It's going to help us in the future, but he actually was hoping to get it done before today because I think I mentioned this in a previous video. He was supposed to go to the RC sale today in the next town. In the next town over, they were having a get-together type thing where a bunch of the guys were going to sell their RC stuff, whether it was airplanes or cars or whatever. And he was going to go sell a lot of his car parts and his cars so he could have more money for his airplanes. And he was really looking forward to that. And he was really looking forward to selling off his car stuff. But unfortunately, when
I know I just wouldn't be able to get up the ramp yet.
yeah, it's too soon for him to try to do this. He's got to exercise that knee. So every day he's going to walk to his scooter so he can get out to the garage. And while he's in the bed, we're going to have to work his knee up just by bending it and doing that kind of thing to build up some muscle in there. So today would have been too soon anyway. There's no way he could have done it. When he went in the house or in the trailer yesterday from being outside in the garage and he walked from the scooter to the bed, he was like done for. His knee was hurting. He was just done for. So it is way too soon for him. And unfortunately he had to miss that. But as we all say, things could be worse, right? So hopefully this helps us in the future, and I'll go to the truck. I'm not going to drag all this to the truck, but I'll show you how it's going to be in the truck. Pretty much the same setup. So this is the passenger door where he would get in. His step usually goes right here, and he gets off his scooter right here and steps up, and then steps up to the truck. So now the step will be there with the steps facing that way, and the ramp will go down here. So he would just have to bring his scooter over here and walk up the ramp here, and then he doesn't have to step up except to get in the truck itself. So that's what it's going to look like. And since we have to take the trailer anywhere we go anyway, if it's out of town, I'll just put this stuff in the trailer as I would the step when we go.
And we're trying to make it as light as possible.
Yep, we're trying to make this ramp light as possible because I have to carry it. The steps themselves are heavy enough, but yeah, we're trying to make it light in weight and as cheap as possible without sacrificing some safety here. So that's what it's going to look like. So tomorrow, after a friend comes to cut the wood, I'll get that put together, and then today we're going to get the grab bars put inside the trailer, and that will help him walk so he has something to grab onto. So that is what we're working on to make life easier for Glenn, and for anybody out there who's disabled or you take care of somebody who's disabled. These might give you some ideas of how you can get somebody in a vehicle, or, you know, it may or may not help somebody, I don't know, but if it does, great.
If somebody would have a van, it'd be perfect for that.
Yeah, if you had a van, this kind of setup probably would be perfect for that. But, all right, so that's going to be my projects, my couple of projects, and, yeah. So I just wanted to show you what we're doing. All right, everyone. So if you recall, some time ago, I don't know if it was in the winter, I bought this miter box for my crafting. And I know I said we had a friend coming tomorrow to cut some of this wood, but if I can get it done today and cut the OSB board myself with the handsaw, then we could possibly just finish up this project and then get the grab rails put in. But yeah, we'll see if we can get this done. All right, so just gonna put it in here. All right, so we're going to take it to the steps to do it.
See how flappy that is? Can you imagine that table?
Yeah.
Can that miter box be like mounted?
Yeah, you can. It has, where is it?
Well, I was thinking the center.
Yeah, it has where you can mount it. You love the smell of wood? All right.
Run through both.
Yep. Done.
Don't touch the blade.
No, we'll do that. All right, folks. So got it done. Cut the pieces. What I like about this miter box is it has these. Can't think of the name right now. These things, huh? Spacers. And once you got your wood in, you can find the closest hole to it, turn it, and it will hold the wood tight there so you can cut. All right, so got them cut. Always feels good to get it done yourself. Now the OSB board definitely is not going to fit in here. All right, everyone, so I am cutting the OSB board. I've already started. So let's finish it up so we can get this done. Need more soap. So I'm putting soap on the saw so it cuts a little smoother. This is just a bar of soap.
It's just a trick a professional showed her how to do. Come on, make a comment.
Glenn says this is the Karina comedy show. I said, well, it's getting done, ain't it? So I just crack it.
I'm not putting any faith in the OSB board. No, don't crack it that way. Go inwards with it.
Hey everyone, so it is almost 6:30 in the evening, and we haven't eaten a thing today, not a bite. So we've been working on this ramp. As you saw, I cut the wood, cut the OSB, and it was all for nothing because the OSB is not going to work. It's way too weak to carry the weight. And we do have a piece of wood in our rafters in the garage that we're going to take down tomorrow, and that should be better. So we pretty much did a mock-up ramp, and that way we know if the OSB was going to work. It did not. So yeah, it kind of felt like we wasted the whole day. So I am beat. I did get the grab bars in the trailer for him, but other than that, I am beat. I am tired. My back is like aching so bad right now, and I'm hungry. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. And I guess we'll wait till tomorrow to do up the next phase of it, and that should work. All right, so that was the day. Again, no meals today. We didn't eat at all. And yeah, I think we're just going to throw a pizza in and call it supper. So, all right, so stay tuned for I don't know what. All right. All right, everyone. So at this point, I'm going to voice over the rest of the video just as an update. I texted my friend that was going to come to cut the wood, and actually he texted to see what time he should come over, but I just let him know if we could do it another day because, as I said, at the end of this day, my back was aching so bad, and it was really bad Saturday night afterwards. I had it felt like a pinched nerve in my lower right back, and I had a hard time getting around. So Sunday morning when my friend texted to come over, and it was raining at the time, so we just decided another day would be best because one, it was raining, and two, I literally could hardly move with my back. So, and him and his family are going to the Bahamas, so they won't be back till like the 25th. And that was fine because for the next, I don't know how many days, my back was pretty much shot and out of commission. I literally used Glenn's cane to help me walk. I had a hard time getting around. Saturday night, all of Sunday. Sunday was really bad for me, and still, this is what it's like when you're the caregiver and you still got to get stuff done. So as I was getting some stuff done on Sunday, my back was really bad on Sunday. I could hardly move Sunday night, and then Monday, it actually felt, no, Monday was bad as well. So I used the cane a lot Sunday night and all of day Monday, and I had a hard time getting around. And Tuesday I woke up and it felt like the pain was gone. So I was doing stuff, of course, instead of just making sure it's okay and just resting. No, I got to get stuff done in the house and, make supper and lunch and all that good stuff that I do every day. And it was fine all day Tuesday, and then by supper time it was letting me know, okay, enough's enough. But Wednesday I woke up with the backache again. So I've been sitting here, so I put a heating pad on it, and so it is Wednesday right now that I'm doing this voiceover, and I've been sitting on the chair with the heating pad pretty much all day long. So I'm not doing anything really in the house today. Just I still have to go out and help Glenn and still take him his meals and do that kind of stuff. But other than that, I'm not doing anything else in the house. So my back has been jacked up for a week now. And prior to this Saturday where I did this work, I had been having backaches since I started sleeping in the bed that Glenn was sleeping in. Once he went to the trailer, I slept in his bed, and it is not a good bed. So that pretty much started the process of my backaches. And so I have been with back pain and using Glenn's cane to help me walk and get around the house. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. So I haven't filmed or made too many videos. I do have some cooking videos, but other than that, I've been pretty much, just kind of sitting here trying to make my back feel better. So that's what happened after that. And so I just wanted to give you that update. And hopefully by the time I post another daily vlog video that my back would be okay. But I know it's going to get better. I'm going to stay positive about it. I know, everything's going to get better. Glenn, however, is having a lot of knee problems right now, so he is not doing well again. And but I pray to God everything gets better, and I'm just going to stay positive about it. Okay, so but that's it. That's the update as to what happened after this Saturday. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video at least. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. I appreciate all your support. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.